If you think fireworks are loud, try opening this late at night. Me and my paycheck trying to figure out when the government worked half of my shift. You look good girl LMAO, man minding his business. I ain't say that she. Something about people using oil for sunscreen bothers me because my brain just keeps saying oil plus sun equals cooking. Why isn't your average orphan very good at poker? Besides the poverty thing, they learned deuces beats a full house from their mom. Rangers turn off body cam mode. Oh wow, my cat really likes you, and that kids is how I met your mother. By the way, this guy must get a lot of B's, yeah, in the short bus. Only things he's pulling are more chromosomes. You're no different from him. What if university burns down? If a university burns down or is destroyed, otherwise all current students immediately graduate with a bachelor's degree. Hey Ferb, I know what we are gonna do today. Yep, because as we all know, the entire world is America. Lol, my bad. Where you from? New Jersey. What made cavalry so effective in warfare? Why not just chill the horse? The look on her face when following the finger was priceless. IQ of a bean and cheese burrito from 7-Eleven. Metallica chill them all. I was still in my dad when this came out, but luckily I had a drunk uncle who introduced me to Metallica. Thank God for drunk uncles. This economics majors have been here for 5 hours now, dog. Just pack it up already. We got bigger fish to fry, image. You have got to be the worst kind of heartless. If you can go around slashing homeless people's tents, why do this to mine and my dog's home? No need. Here we go with the subhumans hating on everyone and blaming everyone for their failures. Classic. Subhuman. Lol, well, aren't you an edgy little guy? Just out there looking for windmills to fight like a crystal dabbed on Quixote. That look on your face when you thought you won a Toyota. Star Wars Toyota. Chinese wisdom. It is only when a mosquito lands on your temples that you realize there is always a way to solve problems without using violence. Newscaster fired for calling Chinese President 11 Jinping. Selling alligator Alcatraz prison merchandise is a deranged new low for the GOP. The new migrant detention center is basically an American gulag, but who wants a t-shirt? Becky wanted one. Every Undertale or Deltarune character has more aura in the versions where they are trying to chill a child. I just figured out how I can boost my own aura. Why is he still performing shirtless? Same reason you eat entire rotisserie chickens inside your parked car behind a Kruger's. It's what he knows, bruh. Armed suspect robs convenience store, gets by every customer inside. Laughs in American. Over 90 private jets flew to Jeff Bezos' wedding, but don't forget to recycle and turn off the lights when you leave the room. And always use paper straws only. Lucking mock has a lower skill floor than eating noisy, but has a much higher skill ceiling. This is not anonymous. Profile picture literally about lucking D. Being gay isn't inherently about having X. I wasn't talking about the pride colors. Just heard that you failed your finals. Lol. Grandma, I don't think you know what lol means. I know what it means, you effing normie. I'm laughing at you. Stop staring at those anime girls and start studying, you effing weeb. Getting called a normie and a weeb in the same conversation is devastating. Brad Pitt tried to go method by eating 4 plates of beans while filming. His diabolical flatulence forced the 60-person crew to flee set. First look at Thing 1 and Thing 3 in The Cat in the Hat. Releasing in theaters on February 27. The F happened to Thing 2. They hit the second thing. There is a tragedy running for Congress in Georgia. Fake weather. Fake hurricanes. Fake flooding. Fake. Jesus, please help these young girls in Texas. They need a miracle. Can this woman shut the hell up? Please read the part where I explained how it's still harmful despite the fish exploding. A deep state of meditation which may lead to extraordinary states of consciousness. I fell asleep and flying around my house. It was awesome. While I was flying I wanted to poop, so I flew to my bathroom and poop. When I woke up there was a poop in my pant. The amnesia kiss is actually one of Superman's forgotten abilities. Along with being able to loot mini versions of himself from his fingertips, he can already loot mini versions of himself in another tip. When the sundress get caught between her butt cheeks. If you could permanently change the price of something to $1, what would it be? It costs nothing to be nice, womp womp. Now it costs $1. Remember how breathing air was free? She has the personality of an off-brand wheat-based cereal. The interaction between this pair is like the videos you get in school in language classes. It actually looks like a chocolate orange. It does a script writing of the century. Be honest, is this too big for my wrist? Star Wars The Phantom Menace has the strangest ending. I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. Born to Ride Donald J. Trump. My best friend passed away and at his grave I said, "Bro, I really miss you. My wife has been pregnant for 8 months now. How about you reincarnate as my child?" A month later my wife gave birth to a big boy. As my child grew older each day I realized he looks a lot like my best friend. I'm really happy that my prayer worked. The ocean sunfish is the boniest fish with a brain the size of 3 human testicles. While they are occasionally eaten, most animals just maim them for fun. Seals, for example, have been seen playing with their fins like frisbees. Hasn't been online because of in real life things. Lying. How to protect your house in a zombie apocalypse. An Arbor restaurant says ICE agents ate breakfast then detained 3 workers. We'll have the American breakfast platter and take Juan for the road. I can't make my position any clearer. I don't care if AI is art or not. I'm still hot as F. First day as a cop. Me. Suspect is dancing naked through downtown. Dispatch. Copy that. Me. I'll try but I'm not much of a dancer. Told him I used to be in an abusive relationship, now he's hugging me like I was the victim. The cashier when I press no tip after all they did was spin the iPad around. Dude pays $10K to meet a girl he follows on OnlyFans. All he got was a hug. 1 month later that money is funding a trip for her and her actual boyfriend that she had the entire time. I met my top fan for $10,000. We are going to see the world together babe, one vacay at a time. Blah 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 blah. I love how all these words rhyme. I'm a rapper from Japan, today I robbed store. That's everything I got today. Maybe I'll be arrested tomorrow, I don't care. My favorite rapper is Kanye West. He's the best. I love you Kanye if you're reading this. Welcome to the costume party. What are you wearing? The theme is holy not holly. Name something that Americans are good at, turning schools into XP farms. When you realize she's not sitting on a couch. Harassment from employer. Hey noisy Monday morning 7 AM come to the plant, you really effed up. Hello most amazing awesome roommate ever. Sup, I have a favor. I assumed. What do you need? I have a chick sliding through tomorrow and we gonna ref but she's mad loud and I'm hoping you won't be home around the hours of 9 PM to 9:03 PM. 5 parrots were separated at a zoo because they kept swearing at visitors and laughing together.
Spare change, ma'am.